I'm gonna kick it off, okay? Because a couple of days ago, we hit the 100,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. 100,000. Listen, y'all, it has been a grind. Like, okay, so AHA was established in 2016, December 29th, 2016. So we just had our 5th birthday. Now, there's a statistic that says that 80% of businesses fail in their first 5 years. It's a good thing we a brand, not a business. You know what I'm saying? But we are so excited, like seriously. And one of the things that my dedication is that we are going to take things to the next level in 2022. It's something we've already started. So if y'all caught, I usually do these videos where I talk about New Year's resolutions and how you should start your New Year's resolution 3 months before the new year, right? Like you always want to start your New Year's resolutions today, right now. You don't wait until the new year. So we started building up infrastructure to better serve you all. And we're going to be putting a lot more intention into social media because we got some new team members, and those team members are going to help us be more intentional. So you guys can expect a lot more from us, but I just wanted to say my goal is to get IG to 100,000 before the end of the year. So y'all can start sharing videos right now. Invite your friends, because I want to get to 100K. Steve, you want to say something real quick before we?
Hey man, that's a big goal, man. I didn't know that.
Well, we haven't chatted in a week, so.
Well, how much can I talk, man? How much can I say?
Go ahead, man. Have fun.
You know, I always got something to say, man. I always got something for the people.
Have fun, man.
Somebody said, "Hey, Steven, what's up, man? What's going on, everybody?"
I see chocolate popped in.
Yeah, I see her down there. All right. Well, listen. The brand has been blowing up. It has been doing very well, and I think a lot of that has to do with just everything that's happening in the world. You know, there's a lot going on right now, and people are they're exhausted, and you have people that have been in their houses for the last 2 years, people that have have gotten sick. I mean, I have personal friends who are just like, listen, I mean, I've gained 30 pounds just in these last 2 years, and I haven't really changed anything, right? And the one thing that we have to remember or recognize is our habits. And one of the things that we don't really pay attention to is just the little things that we do on a day-to-day, right? So why all of a sudden do or the quarantine 15, right? In college they say the freshman 15. Well, the quarantine 15, well, it's probably like the quarantine 25, really, these last 2 years. But why is it that can happen? And a lot of that has to do with our habits. It really has to do with us not really paying attention to the things that we're doing, right? We're not paying attention to our activity levels or less. We are home more, so a lot of people are not drinking. They're not drinking a lot of water. Our dietary habits have changed tremendously. So a lot of people are. I mean, if you look at DoorDash, Uber Eats, their stock has dramatically increased these last 2 years, and a lot of that has to do with people or us staying home and now using these services. And we're not going to the grocery store. We're not eating raw meals. We're not cooking our food. We're not doing the things that we really know that essentially that we should be doing. And it's causing us heartache. It's causing us to have these issues. I read something the other, actually today, and I wanted to share it because I was going to actually share it with the 40-day class, which I'm still going to. So if anybody's in here, I'm going to talk about it in depth. And then I ended up buying the book. But the quote from the book says, trauma comes back as a reaction, not a memory. Right? I'm going to repeat that, right? Trauma comes back as a reaction, not a memory. So let's think about this, right? So a memory is something that you may sit down and you think about the good old times, right? You think about your childhood, you think about going to Six Flags with your parents, right? You have these good memories, and sometimes you have bad memories, right? But they're just memories. Trauma, something that is traumatic, a lot of times we don't even remember it. A lot of times we don't even realize it's there. We don't realize it happened. It's just something that just is embedded into us, and we're not really paying attention, right? Just like with, us being stuck in the houses the last 2 years, we're changing our habits, we're changing our eating habits. We're not really paying attention. Well, trauma is the same way, right? When something happens to us, then we will experience things in life in the future, and then we will just simply react, right? We will get upset at somebody. Something will trigger us, and we don't know why. We don't really understand what triggered us or what caused us to feel this way. And someone may look at us and be like, it wasn't that serious. Why did you get so upset? I don't know. You just made me mad. Well, it wasn't that they really made you mad. It's because there was something that's traumatic in your life that actually triggered that moment, right? And there's a lot of that happening at this point. There's a lot of us are in these moments where we're experiencing things that maybe we experienced as children, maybe we experienced in past relationships, and we are being triggered more now than ever. There's a lot of fear that's being spread, and it's causing people to have a lot of health issues. I mean, not even talking about the virus that's going on right now, but outside of that, people are really having major health issues, and a lot of that really has to do with our habits and the things that we are currently doing on a day to day. So one of the things that that we're going to be, well, I'm going to be focusing on. I might be getting a little ahead of myself here, but I'm going to be focused on this on the next month. Is really focusing on building better habits and helping others to build better habits. Right, with all of the things that AJ has going on, and shedding a light on these things that we have changed that have gotten us to struggle. Right, if we're struggling right now, we're going to shed a light on what we have changed, and we're going to then, of course, create new habits or get back to habits that we were doing previously. But I just read that quote, and it just was absolutely, it instantly resonated with me, because we just react all the time. We're always reacting, and we're not actually paying attention to what's happening and what's going on. So if we can bring some more intention, some more focus, and back to what we're actually doing, our actual cognitive life, right? Then we can make a lot of changes. And that's really what my focus is going to be for myself, which I'm already doing it, but for other people as we move forward in what we have coming up. So
Steve, what's the first step to building better habits? They want one. Y'all get one.
The first step to building better habits is recognition. That's what I teach, right? Recognition, understanding that there is a problem, right? If you don't know that there's an issue, then that's the major problem. If a lot of times people think that they have good eating habits, right? We think that we're told when we want to eat well is going and eating a piece of a chicken breast and some broccoli and a side of brown rice, right? We're told that is good eating. Mm-hmm. And what will happen is that when we think, okay, this is good, so we start doing it. And when we start doing it, we'll lose 10, 15 pounds, right? We're in the gym, we're getting active, right? We'll lose 10 or 15 pounds, right? And we think, oh, this is right, I'm losing weight. But then, of course, we stop losing weight. And I don't have the time to really explain this, but you were never actually losing real weight, right? You're never actually losing fat. Obviously you're changing your diet. You're doing something that's better than what you were eating, but that's not something that's healthy. So the first thing is just recognition, understanding that there is an issue, there is a problem. And then when you then understand it, and then we can start pinpointing those things, then of course, after that point, then we can start making changes. And a lot of those changes are going to be what, Chris teaches with our diet, And I'll tell you what, man, I'm a Taurus, and I am a stubborn Taurus. And I will be the first one to say that I have been hitting my head on the same wall for a very long time. And this is the first time that I truly was like, okay, I need to get my diet under control, right? Put it in check. And I have seen a massive change in everything that I have going on by just focusing on making sure my diet has been proper, right? Making sure that I'm hydrated, making sure that I'm eating the right foods, staying away from the wrong foods. And I mean, you guys probably can't see, but you know, I've been in the gym. I'm looking kind of husky right now. You know what I'm saying? Looking kind of
Looking real
husky.
footballish out there.
But yeah, but that's the first step is recognition.
And that's the thing too, accountability. You know, I was talking to one of my friends recently about an interaction he had with a young lady, and how he felt like they could never make any progress because there was no accountability. I mean, in general, you can never, like, whether it's relationships, interpersonal relationships, job, boss, coworker, whatever, if people aren't willing to take accountability, no progress can be made. So it's just another way to say that, say what Steve just said. We have to be able to take that first step, right? It's a difficult thing speaking to people who aren't aware of their poor habits. You know, talking to another friend recently, people, you ever met somebody who just wants to tell you about their problems? It's just like it's like a pet to them. It's like a badge. It's like a crooked badge of honor or something. Yeah, you know, I got diabetes and my blood pressure is high, my cholesterol's through the roof. Doctors got me on 12 different medications, and they're telling you about this disease that they're carrying around like it's a pet, or a trophy. You know, some people don't know how to take accountability because the victimhood mentality has been ingrained in us for so long. Like it's so common for us to play the victim role without even realizing it. And one of the things I know Stephen teaches on in the 40-day class, it's this Steve, what do you call it? This extreme accountability. What do you call it?
Radical responsibility.
Radical responsibility. I think radical responsibility is one of the most phenomenal things that you teach, because it teaches you not to just take responsibility for the role you play in things. It also teaches you to overcompensate sometimes, take responsibility for you know, everything that happens to you. And it's crazy because we think about some of the most horrific things that happen to us. If y'all understand the principles, the energetic principles of how this world actually works, there is some level of accountability for everything that happens to us. And it's better just to go ahead and take that and learn how to better navigate in the future, you know? So this time of year is that time of year where everybody is looking to make changes. As I mentioned earlier, although we're a little late, I personally like to preach, make the changes 3 months prior, right? New Year's coming up, start making the changes 3 months before the new year hit. But I mean, we still got a couple days before the new year hit. Well, 2 days, I don't know.
I mean, tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Y'all can make a change today, but it might not be like a super significant change as far as like actionable items, but you can make a decision to change your thinking. You can make a decision that from this point forward, you're going to change how you interact with food, how you interact with your own strategies and habits, the things that you want to accomplish, right? You could maybe go and get a vision board off Amazon and make a decision, start doing mental exercises. You can start doing work today. I mean, in any moment we can make a decision. The thing that's funny about really change and like getting outcomes, like when you look at really successful people, I tell people all the time, life is a game of inches. The only thing separating you from your success, the reason why there always that one person that seems to always have that leg up on you, it's just a decision. It's a decision that they make, and then they put the action behind it. It's just a, when you make a decision, when you decide you are going to do something and you follow through, that's it. That's the secret. That's literally the secret. I did a consultation last week, and I was reminded of an exercise that John actually introduced me to. It's popular. It's nothing, crazy, but it's like the 5-second rule. You want to start exercising, right? You want to have a better physique. You want to start eating better. You want to become more affectionate to your partner, right? Whatever it is that you're looking to do, when you have the thought to do that thing, maybe you want to approach that girl or whatever, or that guy. You have the thought to do that thing. As soon as you have the thought to do that thing, that's when that little voice, you got the devil and the angel on your shoulder, that little devil in your ear, you can't do that. You're going to embarrass yourself.
Like, man, she look way too good, brother, and don't even do it to yourself.
She out of your league, man. Who we kidding, right? That little voice is always going to be there, y'all. It doesn't matter how successful you get. It doesn't matter how much you believe in yourself. That self-doubt, and the reason why it's always there is because we live in a world of duality. There's balance in everything that we do, right? That's the reason why Stephen and I, we really have moved away from good or bad and really are looking at, positive and maybe like negative or
positive
polarity. Life lessons. Steve he doesn't like the word negativity, but it's really just life lessons. And we're just looking at balance here. You can't just get all the success and everything you want without the struggle, without the pain, without the stress. That's not the way our world works. So why do we pretend like we can get these phenomenal outcomes out of life you can't circumvent it. It's much better to learn how to appropriately deal with that little voice that's telling you can't do it. You just speak back to them. Yes, I can. And you just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just move. You just move. You don't think. You don't, no more back and forth. You prepare yourself. You got 5 seconds. You prepare yourself and you just move. You start doing the push-ups. You start walking towards that person. You order that book. Whatever you need to do, open the book. You know what I mean? We like ordering books and not opening books. So there's a couple things that I wanted to just briefly discuss, because we have a commitment. So the team has a commitment to you all in the community, right? Like, the whole reason why we developed the brand in the first place was to help people, and we want you all to get better outcomes. One of the things that we've been doing for the past 4 months now, since like midsummer, is we've been hosting a group accountability, a group coaching accountability group via the 21-day fasting challenge. And we ended our last one in November. Was it? Did we? Yeah, I think we ended it November, like the end of November.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking, when's the next one? When's the next one? I wanted to push it out. I wanted to regroup, recover. But we decided to go ahead and push through one for the new year because there was so much anticipation for it. So we just opened the 21-day challenge back up. We're going to be starting the prep, okay? I want y'all to hear me. We're going to be starting the prep on the 1st, okay? January 1st, we're starting the prep. Well, technically, January 1st is an introduction day, okay? Prep starts on January 2nd. You all will have from January, now, you can join now. You'll have from now till January 8th to join. If you want to join us, if you're interested in understanding what it takes to properly prepare for maybe your first long-term fast, or maybe you've been fasting and you fell off the wagon, maybe you just need that extra motivation or accountability, whatever the case is, The link is in the bio. Okay, so we're hosting this on Instagram. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube afterwards, it's going to be in the comment section, or it's going to be in the description of the video. But right now we're on Instagram. You guys can go to the link in the bio, and you could join the challenge. All right, and you could join from between now until January 8th. So if you've been hearing about it, in a second I'm gonna let Steve chat, because we've had some pretty amazing things happen in that group. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like I expected it all, because I designed it in a specific way for you all to get certain outcomes. But Steve, do you want to just talk a little bit about like what we've seen in that group as far as outcomes?
So the 21-day fasting challenge has been, I mean, as Chris stated, you know, it's what he has expected. But if you know Chris, that's very expective of him to say. Me, it has what people have accomplished has been, I'll say, beyond what I thought that people would accomplish. And you know, I'm a realist, and I've done a lot of fasting, and I understand, you know, I understand how it works. But when I say that this group has been phenomenal, it really has. The energy that people come into the group with is different than the normal Facebook group. So the normal Facebook group is over 50,000 people. I would venture to say we probably have, if not the largest, one of the largest fasting-based groups on Facebook. I haven't found a group that was larger. But neither here nor there, right? There's a lot of people, and you get a lot of mixed information. You get a lot of different things there. But having people in one particular area all focus on the same thing with the same goal and with the same information, it has been phenomenal. I mean, we've had people that started off with just the preparation phase, which Chris masterfully crafted and put together, right? So the preparation phase is a 7-day preparation that we teach, and during that preparation phase, you are eating for the most of it. So you're not fasting during the preparation phase, and as you go through that prep, we have seen on average, I'll say 10 to 15 pounds weight loss on average, just in the prep. I think that the most I have seen has been upwards of that 20 to 22 pounds or so, just by prepping for the fast. We haven't even started fasting yet, right? And then you know, actually going into the fasting period, I mean, we have seen, I mean, the numbers have been, you know, from, I mean, 20 pounds to 30 pounds. I mean, we have people that have gone through all 3 rounds. And if you understand how, you know, how fasting works and the time frame, you're going to hit these things called shrink weeks. And so we've had people that have hit 85, 90 pound weight loss in those time frames, which actually is correct, right? Which is right about where they should be. 90 pounds, you lose about 90 pounds in 90 days with a fasting schedule. You can lose more, but you know, that's what it's going to average out to. So, I mean, so we are, this one in particular is going to be special because there are going to be some people that have actually gone through all 4 rounds that are going to be breaking that 100-pound mark. And anybody that really that comes in and they come in with an open mind and they're just like, you know what, I want the information, I want to do this, I want to gain the knowledge, then you're gonna do it. To kind of, I guess, answer some of the basic questions, right? You don't need to do a full 21-day fast. If you've never fasted before, then you just set a goal, right? We are going to be doing the fast for 21 days. If that means you do 3, fantastic, right? If that means you do 7, great job, right? 10, it doesn't matter. You just join, and we are going to be fasting for that 21-day time frame. You also don't have to do strictly water, right? Obviously, that is what we teach. But if you feel like you need to do juice fasting, do it, right? Are you going to lose less weight, right? When I talk about weight, just numbers, yes, because it's not water fasting, but you're going to have massive benefit. And to be honest with you, depending on where you're starting off, depending on where you're at physically, then you can still lose a lot of weight with juice fasting. So those are probably some of the biggest concerns that people have in the beginnings. Like, well, I've never done 21 days fasting. I've never done any fasting. That's fine. Join, right? If you join and you simply just get the preparation information, you can literally just continue prepping, right? And then do really small fasts here and there, whether it's intermittent fasting, little 24, 48-hour fast. And even with doing that, you're going to lose weight. You're going to have benefits. You're going to experience autophagy. You're going to experience the boost in your mental clarity. Your skin's going to clear up. All of these things are going to happen naturally as you go through this prep process that we teach. And of course, as well as the fasting process also. So whether you have, once again, never fasted before, or you're just like, you know what, I don't know. Listen, I mean, I hate to say it, baby, but new year, new me, let's get into it, right? If you've never done it, let's do it. I'm gonna be in there with you guys. Chris will be there. Obviously, the other AHA coaches will be there as well, and we're really gonna kick this thing off, man. So,
yeah, I think it's so dope. You know, just knowing how many we've had, so many people who have been with us from start until present day. You know, people losing 60 pounds over the period of the challenge, 100 pounds over the period of the challenge. It's just insane. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, a couple weeks ago, I put together a video on YouTube talking about the rolling 72s. Okay, if you haven't seen the video where I'm talking about rolling 72s, I would encourage you to go check it out. People tend to be getting a lot of good information out of that video. And y'all got to keep in mind, I've been doing this for so long. I've talked about so many different topics. I have to be very intentional about making sure I tune in and actually give you all what you want, which is part of the reason why I said my goal is to be more intentional with social media. So you're going to see more posts coming from us. You're going to see a lot more coming from us, as well as me. I want to hear from y'all. What are the videos you all are interested in, hearing about? What's the information you want to hear about? Fasting for weight loss is something that you all have been screaming that you want to hear more about for the past 5 years. And I have been resistant because I'm like, it's so much more than just weight loss. Like, fasting is so much more than just weight loss. But just like Steve Urkel wore Laura down, did he ever really wear her down? Yeah, I guess.
Did they ever get together?
Well, he did. Stefan Urkel definitely. You know,
yeah, Stefan, he had the juice.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't think he ever actually won that battle.
He never got her, but he definitely wore her down. I think eventually he loved her. Y'all done wore me down.
He used to say that. He would literally say, "I'm wearing you down."
So y'all done wore me down. Okay, I'm gonna just give you what you want. If you're interested in doing the rolling 72s, I will be going more in depth in the 21-day challenge and supporting the rolling 72s, because I know a lot of people in the Facebook group have been wanting to know about it. How does it work? What's the benefit of it, etc. So if you all are interested in, exploring a different fasting method, or, like, it's difficult interacting on comment sections and stuff in the videos and things of that nature. We're going to be going live in the 21-day challenge. We're going to go live a couple of times. We usually have some new impromptu videos that we put out, and then you'll get the content that we've put together from the last 3 challenges. It kind of snowballs and builds and builds and builds, so you all get more value. I want to talk about value, because I know Steve always wants to talk about the value. I always forget to talk about the value. But one of the things that it's a main tenet for AHA is to make sure that things are valuable for y'all in the community. So if you've been following us for a while, you know that that's our intention, and it never stops. Not with any of the products or services we have, not with the challenge, nothing. So what is really the value proposition for joining the 21-day challenge? Number one, you get an opportunity to interact with a coaching team throughout the entire process. Okay. So people usually ask, do you guys check on, do you do daily check-ins on everybody? No, the groups are really big. So we don't do individual check-ins, but we do, if you post, we respond. If you create a post, we're going to respond to your post. Okay. That is what I have told the coaches, like our goal is to respond. If you have a question, you put in a post, we're going to respond to the post. But one thing I've noticed that's really beautiful about that group is people in the group help support each other. And there's been many people who have, like I said, done a lot of the challenges with us. So they'll also answer your questions, which is great. Number two, it's difficult getting all the information from YouTube and putting it all, kind of going through all of it. We've got over 300 videos. It's not as concise. So we've put together a really concise curriculum. Steve talked about the prep. Okay, prep is number one. Prep is king. Hydration is the most important piece you could learn about prep. You're also going to learn refeed, which is also part of the fast. We're going to talk about methodology. So like I said, I'll be doing a live. We'll be talking more about the 21-day or the rolling 72s, as well as any other fasting topic you all are interested in. Steve's going to be talking about mentality. What is your mentality going into a fast? How can you be successful, not just for this fast, but for all of 2022? One thing that's frustrating for a lot of people is we're going into another year, and so many of us are worse off than we were at the beginning of the year. We all know better, but somehow we're getting worse than we were the previous year. I don't expect anybody to jump out and be the most successful in 30 days and be perfect and not make a mistake. But at the very least, year by year, we should be making progress, right? So you all don't have to have these huge outlandish goals, things that, are going to call you put all this pressure on yourself. The goal is just to be a little bit better each day. Literally, life is a game of inches. We're just talking about small incremental steps to be better every day. And you're building every day. You're building on that, right? So we're going to be talking about mentality coaching. We've got a couple different coaches. We're going to be talking about detoxification. We're also going to talk about tools, right? So if you've never been in the 21-day challenge, it's jam-packed full of amazing information. Now, I guess the question now becomes what's the cost, right? I like to look at it as an investment. If you think about it, like what's the cost or whatever the case is, I think you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. What is the investment in yourself for the new year, right? We always say new year, new me. So what's the investment, man?
Hey, man. You want to know what the investment is? It's almost free, right? because for real, you're gonna come out of this better than what it was when you went in, right? But an investment, there's something initial up front, and then right when you talk about an investment, you talk about the return on investment, right? Which we can talk about that too. But to be honest with you, I think a lot of people are always a little shocked when they hear how affordable it is. But it's $61.23. That's it.
23.
It's $61.23, right? Which is an intentional number that we put together. 1, 2, 3. If you're in this, spirituality at all, that is a number of new beginnings, right? Starting things fresh and anew. But I mean, if you've ever fasted, you know that number one, you save a ton of money. I mean, the average person will spend $20 a day on food, right? You think about going to get coffee in the morning, you get your donut, you have lunch at work, you buy dinner on the way home, whatever, right? On average, it's like $20 a day. You fast for 3 days, you literally have paid for your program. $61.23, 3 days. I mean, it's for some people it's one tank of gas. You know, depending on where you live at, it's a tank of gas. I mean, I bought some. What did I buy? I bought some. I ordered it. It was some turmeric. It's turmeric. It was like $65. Just, you know, we spend money on stuff. We spend money on stuff all the time and don't even think about it, right? But not only are you going to get you're not only going to get coaching, you're going to be in this program for 30 days with access to all the AHA coaches, where you can ask questions. Chris literally just said, if you have a question, we're going to answer them. I mean, if you go to get a 1 hour coaching session with me, it's $50, which is still an extreme value, right? Throw an extra $11 on there, and you, for 1 hour, throw an extra $11 on there, and you have yourself 30 days of coaching, right? Yep. And granted, now it's not a 1 hour one-on-one session, but if you have a question, it'll get answered.
Yeah,
it's an extremely good value, and I'll be honest with you guys. You may want to go ahead and get into this one because it may not be the same in the future. May not. I don't know. We're gonna see. But for right now, man, it's 61-23, baby. And honestly, we made it that way because we want a lot of people to join. That's it. You know, it's worth more. But we want a lot of people. We want people to be able to experience, you know, a coaching of sort, as well as being able to fast with a group of people. So,
if you don't have Facebook, I would recommend that you create a dummy account, and you could just join when you join the group. Okay, we're going to send you an email when you join the group. Just answer the questions to enter the group. Let us know what your actual name is and what your email is. But you could use a dummy account. You don't have to have like a profile that you've had for years. A lot of people just create dummy accounts. But
hey, to be honest with you, like, and I get it. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to have Facebook. I don't want to. I completely understand, right? When you join Facebook, don't use any of your real information. That's number one, right? The only thing that you want to do, make sure that we know it's you, right, by putting in that same information. But you don't need a profile picture. You don't need to put all of your personal information in there. And as long as you don't add anybody, don't add any friends, don't start following anybody, don't start liking anything. If the only thing that you have is the 21-day fasting challenge, which is a group, that's all you're going to get. So if you open it, this is all you have. So you're not going to be exposed to all the other stuff, primarily.
You're going to get some ads. That's what Facebook going to give you, some ads.
Well, Facebook's going to give you a couple ads, right? They're going to get you. But the more stuff that you have, the more friends you have, the more stuff that you like, the more stuff they throw at you. So once again, when you join just to join. I mean, granted, we've had people that literally don't have Facebook and they don't join the Facebook group. I mean, you still get the PDF download. You'll still get that information. You'll get the prep. You'll still get the basic information. That's in the PDF. You'll have the guidelines, but you're going to be obviously going to be missing out on a lot of the coaching, the videos, and things of that nature. So just create a account.
We're not going to stay too much longer, y'all. I did want to let you know that the fasting journals are available. I'll be posting more about them and everything like that, but I do have one right here. Okay. This is our premium fasting journal. The design is a little bit different from the other fasting journal, but if you decide that you want to grab one of these premium journals, the link is in the bio as well. So you all can grab one of those. And if you decide you want to join the 21-day challenge, we do have a bundle in the challenge where you can get the journal at a discounted rate. I just want to let y'all know we have improved on the journal. So the original journal is 3 years old now. We have improved. We have added new guides. All of the coaches at the time had an opportunity to add their own guide to it. So you get quite a bit of variety. Of course, it's a journal. So you've got your line paper, your dot paper, your graph paper. And then, of course, we've added a recipe guide and testimonials and a frequently asked question and much more. So it's more than just a journal. It is a wellness companion. And it's in color, y'all. It's in color. The whole journal is in color, right? So I added QR codes throughout the journal. So make sure you click those QR codes because you'll get special information. We've made the journal expandable through the QR codes. It's awesome. It's an awesome investment. And if you all decide to get the premium journal, I'm signing the first 350. So I got a couple hundred more that I can sign of the premium version of the journal. But I just wanted to let y'all know, yeah, it's burnt orange, 240 pages. This is an awesome tool. So everybody who's ordered their journal so far, y'all, it should be in the mail.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know why I got so close right there. Man, I hate how they zoom. When you're by yourself, you're good, right? And then you add another person, then they want to zoom in on you, right? I mean, it's all good, man. Hey, man, it's all good, baby. I don't mind getting a little close, but still, like, but listen, we appreciate you all. I know that there are people that are. I mean, we see a little alerts, right? I know there's people that are signing up for the challenge. It's always appreciative. Grab your journal. I got a couple of them, right? We're going to be doing some fun stuff. I always have some new and exciting things planned. I did half of the 12 Laws of Karma in the last group. I'm going to be finishing them up this group, right? So if you don't know what that is, it's a whole set of lessons that I've been teaching that you can't, they're not anywhere else. I mean, value is insane. So, and you're gonna get your return on your investment. You think about this. Think about this. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, right? People go out. Hey man, let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it. We're all adults here. Let's keep it real, right? People go out and they're gonna go to dinner. They're gonna go get bottles. You're gonna get bottles of tequila, vodka, Patron, right? You're gonna get your drinks. You know what I'm saying? People going to do stuff. And them bottles, $50, $60, right? You're going to go eat dinner. You're going to go buy your little whistles and all your hats and your 2022 glasses and your beads and all this stuff, right? You're going to just blow money. Well, how about this? How about this year how about you do something different and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and take $61.23. Let me go ahead and go ahead and get up in the group. And then this year, maybe I will do something different. Maybe instead of going out with friends, maybe I'll stay home. Maybe I'll go outside and have a picnic with my significant other, or just by yourself, right? Meditate and focus on what's coming. This year has been absolutely difficult for a lot of us. And I would charge you to sacrifice or to give up a New Year's Eve, a night of fun, right? And just say, you know what? I don't want to wake up with a hangover. I don't want to wake up with my stomach bloated because I ate some trash, right? Just decide, you know what? I'm going to have me a whole bunch of water and I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and sign up for the group. And then your return on your investment, I promise you, if you put in effort, just a little bit of effort, you will get your return on your investment. And so, Chris is showcasing it's like the male Vanna White, you know what I'm saying? And the male copper-colored version.
The copper-colored Vanna White.
Right, yeah.
Yo, they come in these amazing gift boxes, the premium journal. Just a little something extra I did for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I rock with y'all. These things were not cheap to produce, but they came out so nice. Yeah, I don't even like opening them to sign them. I don't even, because it's so nice. You know what I'm saying? Grab you one.
Go and get you one. Hey man, that's all I got, man.
That's all I got. Someone was asking about the PDF. So when you join the challenge, you're going to get an email. Listen, y'all, our emails go to spam all the time. There's not anything we can do about it. It's the email providers. I mean, whatever. So check your spam. The PDF is going to be in the spam. It's okay if you don't get the PDF, because once you get in the group, the PDF is going to be in the group as well. But if you can't find it or anything weird like that, just message us. You can email support@ahealthyalternative.org. Support@ahealthyalternative.org. Just let them know, yo, I didn't get my PDF, or I didn't get my link to join the Facebook group. And you rock. Hey, listen, I'm signing. I got a couple hundred more of the premium journals to sign. So if you grab one today, it's getting signed.
Hey, real quick, because you asked this question and you asked it again. So the actual challenge is open for 30 days. So you're going to be in it 30 days. Okay. The preparation phase is 7 days, right? And then the actual fasting period is 21 days. So it's a 21-day fast. It's a 7-day prep, right? And then we're in the group together for 30 days.
That's right.
So just to make sure that that's clear.
Right. All right, y'all. And that's it. We're going to keep doing what we do, because we always been doing it. 100K on IG this year. Well, it's not this year yet, but next year, in a couple of days, we're going to start working towards that.
Yeah, and 10K to Steve Michael.
Steve wants 10 of them 100.
Let me get 10K, man. I don't need 100,000. Let me get 10,000 first.
He wants the swipe up feature.
If you watch this live, man, go follow me, man. Go follow me. I post a lot of content, like a lot of you're gonna get a lot of just wellness content. I post just on my stories, right? What am I eating? Am I in the gym? I post skate content, right? Because obviously, we have to find new coping mechanisms, because we got to get rid of these bad habits. I talked about habits. If you've been here for the whole time, you heard me talk about habits. We got to get rid of bad habits, and then we have to replace them, right? You can't just get rid of a habit and it's gone. You have to have the habit. If it's bad, you have to remove it and then replace it with something else. Otherwise, that bad habit just comes right back. Hello. But we're going to be talking about that, and I talk about that all. I do that stuff on my Instagram. So that's it, man.
That's it. Listen, I had a long day. I'm tired. I appreciate y'all's attention. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy the brand. I hope you enjoy us. I hope you join us on the 21 day. If you don't, it's all good. We got plenty of free content on YouTube. Check out the website. Y'all already know what it is. Links in the bio. I'll let your boy. We're about to get out of here.
Peace.